Hello, welcome back to another video. I've been sitting with this message for a few days, and I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't sure how I was going to deliver it. Now, let me first say this. If you've been feeling suspicious, off, just uneasy around someone in your inner circle, if you've noticed that their behavior towards you has been shifting from maybe supportive to uncomfortable, if you feel like lines are being crossed, but you've been making excuses for them, then this message is for you. Maybe God has been sending you major red flags, about a person, and you're just choosing to maybe ignore it. I'm here today to bring this message, this confirmation for you. Recently, the Lord placed a very detailed warning message on me through a dream. And in this dream, I was observing two men who were supposed to be best friends, like bros. On the surface, like I said, they were like brothers. But as I watched, the behavior of one of the friends started to appear odd. Now, he began like placing his arm around this other man, caressing his hair, kind of touching him in a way that a man who's in a relationship with a woman would, be touching his woman. Now, the man being touched was very uncomfortable. He looked at his friend as a brother, nothing more. He was interested in building his own life and finding a female partner. But his friend was constantly overstepping, and he was getting in the way of his decisions. He was kind of like blocking his progress and showing unhealthy signs of jealousy towards his friend. Now, fast forward, this is where it gets interesting. We're all in the car, and the possessive friend, the one that's driving, he kept placing his hand over the other friend, basically giving the energy of "you are mine." It was very scary. Then, without hesitation, he began driving the car towards a bridge. He was going to drive them both off the edge, because in the dream, I got out the car just in time to watch as his friend prepared to take the other man down with him. This friend was willing to end it all just to ensure no one else could have him and that he couldn't move forward alone. This was a very powerful dream. I literally had to sit with this one. The message is very clear for someone. You need to reevaluate your circle. In this dream, the physical overstepping represented a spiritual reality. You may have someone around you who doesn't just want your company, they want ownership of you. Now, this person, he doesn't see you as an individual, they see you like their property. It's really weird. They're very jealous of your success and even more jealous of your other relationships. Whenever you try to date, maybe start a new venture or make a life-changing decision, they find a way to get in the middle of it. They block your view so you can only see them. Now, the drowning effect, spiritually speaking, this person is like a weight. The car heading towards the water represents the ultimate end of this connection. If you stay in the car with them, they will take you down with them. Their path is one of destruction, and they would rather you both drown than to see you swim to a different shore. My goodness, God says, son, some people cannot go where I'm taking you. And the reason you probably haven't cut this person off yet is because of longevity. You've known them for years. They feel like family to you. You tell yourself that's just how they are, or they've been through a lot with me. I don't know. But if God has been showing you red flags, if your spirit feels uneasy around them, you should not ignore that. The connection is doing damage to your personal life and your spiritual climb. Someone listening right now, you probably had a name pop in your mind, and that's the person you need to prepare an exit from. But pray for discernment. Take this message back to God. Ask him to reveal the bridge, that person in your life who's, kind of overdoing it. Set the boundaries. If someone is overstepping, don't just be nice. Protecting your destiny is more important than protecting their feelings. Be prepared to walk. Some connections cannot be fixed. They must be severed. Let's talk in the comments. Has God been showing you red flags about someone close to you? If this message is a confirmation for you, let me know. Say amen in the comments. I love you guys. Take care.